guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kindela, Time with a King. Today we are just three, okay? And we have a new topic for you guys. I hope you guys are ready. All right, today we're talking about relationship, right? Long distance relationship. What do you think about it? What is your take? Is it a nice thing? Is it good? Is it bad? Like, what do you think? So I'm here with
Amy Foley
and Kinng.
All right, today we are just three. We're gonna deal with this long distance relationship issues. I know a lot of people are in this, this situation. Some people don't like it, some people like it, and all that. I'm gonna ask my guests what they think, and then we go. Let us know what you think in the comment section. All right, let's get into it. Amy, are you in a long distance relationship?
I would, yes, I guess.
You are, okay. You, are you in a long distance relationship?
I have been.
You've been?
I am no more.
You're no more?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me come back to you. What do you think about long distance relationship? What are some of the, is it positive and negatives and all that? Let us know. Like, yeah.
Positive and negative, yes.
But first of all, what do you think about it? And then let us get into the positives.
When it comes to long distance relationship, I think it's a test of love. I think more like it's a kind of test to make you realize if you should love harder, because it's not for the easy heart. If you are not prepared to be in a long distance relationship, trust me, you won't make it.
It's not a lot. Okay.
Long distance relationship, you will most a lot. So that's what
okay.
I would say.
So when you were in a long distance relationship, how did you see it? Like, yeah.
Okay, I think it's a good thing. That is my opinion.
Okay.
Because you realize that there are times when you live with your partner for so long, you get fed up. There are certain things that happen, you feel like, yeah, you need a break or those kind of things. But when the person is away and you keep communicating, you have the edge or the eagerness to meet the person as like maybe once a while and all those things. When you meet, it looks like the love is still new. But it takes a lot of determination and dedication to be in such a relationship. Because this type of relationship requires a lot of commitment, because there are times that your partner might be busy and you want to communicate with that partner. So then the other person needs to sacrifice. Okay. So I think it's the best way, because there are times that couples live together, you see them fighting every day, having quarrels all the time. But if the other person lives out and then the other person is here, if they meet, it looks like a new thing. Within some short time, one person goes again. Okay. So as young lads that are starting love and all those things, I think long distance should be the best, because the person is there, we are talking, then the person comes, it becomes new. When you grow to some certain extent, then you realize that no, this time around I don't have it wouldn't be like I'm still young, I'll see another person, then a little thing that happens, you want to move out, then you come together.
So are we, let me come in, is it that we are saying as a long distance related to relationship, or long distance related to marriage?
Long distance relationship. Marriage is a relationship.
In general.
Yeah, long distance in general.
Whether marriage.
Long distance in general.
Whether marriage or
just normal relationship.
Okay. I think it's the best.
So what do you think? Is it good? Is it bad?
When he said something like one person gets fed up. In marriage, it doesn't work like that.
But we are talking in general, so
yeah, there's nothing like
fed up.
You get fed up. It's in a relationship that you can be saying, but when you are in nets, like in the whole marriage situation, communication is key. Okay. So whether I call you, no matter what, even if I should call you and you are not available, you should, make time. No matter how busy you are, you should be able to make time for someone you love. Okay. Whether long distance or not, I believe communication is key.
And you see, yes, I spoke about somebody getting fed up. It is true. It is true. Let's not run away from the fact that people get fed up with others easily, because a long distance relationship, you could be you will be somewhere, right? The person is here. It looks like every time you meet, the love renews. It's new. But if you are with the person every day and little things are happening, you feel like, there's how would I put it? You are used to the person. Every day I'm seeing the person. Every day I'm seeing. Those things happen, but we don't even pay attention to such things. We don't pay attention to it. But on a more serious note, it leads to damages of some of our relationships.
So you said you were in a long distance relationship.
Yes, it really worked.
It worked.
Yeah, it
so
worked.
What happened? How did you guys break up? Like
I would say it wasn't a long distance that somebody would say, okay, I live here and the person is outside the country, or I live here, the person lives in the northern region, or something like that. We were in the same town, but because of the
if you're in the same town, I don't think that's a long distance. Okay, explain.
I need to give you an explanation of why I said it's a long distance relationship. Okay. Somebody who is in the same town with me, but the parents are strict. I got to see her a month, maybe 1 month. I see her once.
It still doesn't classify.
No, it's still because.
No, it's still not.
Okay, fine. That is my understanding because and there are times she goes to school. When she goes to school, I am home.
Okay.
What happens? Are we
together?
Don't see
each other.
No.
Okay.
If you say a relationship is not long distance,
no.
It is difficult to do that because I have something going on. She also has something going on. You get what I'm trying to say. So when you talk about a relationship that is not long distance, what does it mean? Because you see each other all the time. Most often you see each other.
Okay.
You classified it as a long distance
because
you guys were long
yes, if you don't have a long distance relationship, can you be there for a whole month or two? You won't see your partner.
Okay. So you are in a long distance relationship.
Of course I am.
Okay. How does it feel?
How does it feel? It's actually tough. Very, very difficult because there are certain things you can't, say. There are certain needs you can't meet just because you are.
Needs like tell us.
I'm going to tell you all about it. Needs you can't meet. For example, let me cite an example. For instance, you are with your partner in Yaponi. You need a plane to get to the person, and you are alone here. Come on, what are you going to do? Are you going to look for another guy to have sex with? No. Meanwhile, you are in a relationship with someone.
That has to do with self-discipline. You need self-discipline. So that is why I said education. There are a lot of things that come into play.
Yes. It involves a lot.
So there are a lot of things.
But will you recommend that for people? Like no. you will not.
I will because even married couples. I will because when you live there are people. It's not everybody.
Okay.
There are people who can live together and then. They will live well, like without having issues and stuff. There are people who will also be together, and then every single day there are fights and all those things. So for such people, it is long distance relationship.
Okay.
Maybe the person is somewhere. When you meet, the love is still new. You continue to do that until you realize that you are okay to live together for so long. You come together. Do you know that normally when we are aging, even our parents, those who used to do this, they used to cheat and do women and all those things. When they get to some extent, they realize that Charlie, I've done it. I'm even tired. So what do they do? Their mind comes back home. Then they tend to love their wives. That is when they give all the praises. They say a lot of things to their wives and be like, hey, I've married the best woman. I've married this, but.
Okay. But you said you would not recommend long distance for anybody.
Relationship.
Or marriage.
In marriage, no. In relationship, yes.
Why? What is the difference? What is the difference?
In relationship, long distance helps a bit. My brother made mention of he having a girlfriend and the parents were strict. I believe not meeting each other, having time to have sex and all that, you get time to focus on certain things.
Okay.
Certain things
related to sex.
That's what I'm saying. You should just listen to what I'm saying
first. Okay.
So you get time to focus on other things.
Okay.
So it won't be just sex, physical stuff. I see you want to, spend time, kiss. You make time to talk about other stuff. You don't meet all the time. You meet once in a while. You sit and have meaningful conversations. But when you're married, it's actually difficult. very, very difficult. Because with children coming in and all that, you have to deal with everything alone, and your other partner is somewhere else. It puts a whole lot on the other party. So in marriage, it's a no-no for me.
It's a no-no for you, but in relationship, it's
a yes for me.
So you in marriage?
It can be. It depends on the people. You can't just. It's not everybody. Everybody meets their type of marriage. They say marriage is not easy, but everybody meets the kind of marriage they sign in for. Because somebody will say my wife doesn't cook for me, and another person, my wife insults me. There are two different things. So depend on the type of marriage you have. You
sign up for.
Yes.
Or you are involved in.
Yes. So if maybe some people, when they are always together, couples are always together and they always fight, then I would recommend
long distance.
A long distance relationship, because anytime they meet, you realize that the whole thing is still new. But if people who live okay, they don't fight, they don't do all those things.
Long distance or not, if there's fight, there's always going to be fight.
No, there are times there can be an exception. If I am not here, I won't. You don't know what might get somebody irritated to warrant that fight in a marriage. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. It wouldn't be, maybe there are people who talk on the phone and they are always okay when they are communicating, but after everything, when they meet, just little things, they get angry. You get it?
I get you.
They can be apart, learn each other again. It's a learning process. Marriage is still a learning process, and marriage is mostly held by women, because women who are really into men, they are really into you, or are really into marriage. What do? They give all to it. Even if the man is fooling, they are still there. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it depends. It's not always rosy, as they say. And I can give you an advice. Maybe my father can tell me marriage is like this. Women, you have to do this to the person. But I will go to my wife and be doing that same thing, and there will be chaos in the house all the time. It means my wife is a different person. You get it? So this can work for certain people. It wouldn't work for some people. And some people will also try both, and it won't work, and they have to divorce. So I think that it has an advantage and it has a disadvantage, and it will be the best for some people.
What do you think, guys? Long distance relationship, whether in a normal relationship or in marriage, let us know. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back, guys. It's still time with the King, and I'm your boy Kindela right here. We are back to the studios. All right, we're talking about long distance relationships, good, bad, and ugly. All right, some say it's good, some say it's bad. So now let's talk about like the bottom line. What are we talking about here? If you say it's good in, you said it's good in relationships or marriages and all that
aspects,
but I think it takes a lot to be involved in long distance relationships.
It takes, I think, dedication, commitment, faithfulness. I think those are the three. And then
communication.
Communication. Yeah. So
if you cannot, you don't go into it.
Dedication has to do with communication. How dedicated are you to the relationship? Talking to the person all the time. So I think that as couples or partners, what do? You sit down, analyze, think, and see what is good for you. Would a long distance relationship work for you
or not?
Would a short one work for you? Being together all the time, what will work for you? That is what you should take into account before embarking on such journey. Or there are times that you don't have control over it. It is natural. Your husband or your partner need to work somewhere.
Yeah.
What do? You have to cope for it for some time.
Okay.
If it is not working, you find means and ways. There are people who their workplace, they give them transfers to other places. If they don't give transfers, what do you do in a relationship or marriage? Maybe you set rules. Every 2 weeks we need to meet, or every week we need to meet. Then that is what will.
But it doesn't work for everybody, though.
Yes, I am not saying majority, but that is why I said sit down and analyze. See what will be okay for
your
the two of you
Yeah.
as partners. So if maybe what I said earlier will work for you, why not? You go by it. Maybe seeing your partner every week or two, or every month once. It is mandatory whatsoever that will happen. Whether there's a storm or whatsoever, you need to try your best to honor that.
Yeah, because I know. Okay, let's say my dad, right? Yeah. My dad and my mom they were in a long distance relationship for a long time. My dad normally will come to Ghana maybe once every 4 years or 5 years, and it was tough. But when I also got into the same situation, so in my situation, I try to come back home once or twice a year, make it better than like how my dad and my mom was, right? So every year I try to come home once or twice just to make it nicer, you know. But it's tough. It's tough, especially when you have to fly miles and miles just to see your partner. It's can be very, very challenging. But like you said, you need a lot of commitment. Like you have to be committed. You have to be dedicated. Like, and communication is key. Like very, very key, because you know you have to be constantly talking to your partner and all that. Once, imagine not hearing from your partner for like a week. Hey.
Yeah, I even have an advice I think I should give. This is what happens if you truly love your partner and you truly want to be with such a person. If you are in a long distance relationship, what you should do is that some of your schedules, your partner need to be aware. Yeah, like, oh, okay, I am
time
going to
this
place today, I'll be here, I'll be here. The person is getting a lot of affirmation indirectly that this person is really serious about me. So that person will be like, this guy or this woman is doing all this. The person loves me. I need to also put in the same effort. And you can also attest to the fact that since you've decided to come maybe once, twice or so to see who your girlfriend or your wife, what happens is that anytime you come, don't you feel some newness in maybe a week when you come? You have that. That is another way that spice the whole thing. So it won't work for everybody.
It won't work for everybody.
And we that are
the way you're laughing, the way she's laughing.
Maybe she's in one.
Tell us. Talk to us.
To break the silence.
Talk to her. The way you're laughing,
and then we'll know. So that is it. It's not always.
What do you say?
Oh, I'll just add something more to what he's saying. Long distance relationship takes an emotional toll on you. So I think it's a very difficult decision. But when you don't have a choice, like for instance, you are married to the other party and the other party has to go out and work, it's more like you don't have an option. That's why communication plays an important key. Honesty too also plays an important key, because you can be communicating and if the other person is not honest, it won't still go well. Even if the person should travel and come in and you meet, just like you said, the relationship feels new and everything. If the honesty part and the whole communication thing didn't really make sense, you coming even twice in a year won't make sense. Do you understand? So it has to, it goes side by side. Communication, honesty, everything. It's a whole broad thing. You don't leave one out, you do everything together. So it's actually something.
So you guys, you heard it. You've heard it. You've heard it here. You have to be prepared to be in a long distance relationship. Commitment, dedication, honesty, communication, and all of them are part of it. So are you ready to be in a long distance relationship? Let us know. Are you in a long distance relationship? Let us know. Leave your comment in the comment section. We're back with a new video in a different day. It's your boy Kindela saying peace.